Mutya 16, congratulations for making it into the top 5.
Thank you so much, Kat. It was indeed a nerve-wracking moment for me, but to make it to the top 5 means I am more than blessed.
I love that. Take that gratitude and that feeling of being blessed right with you as you answer your final question. Are you ready?
She looks so meek, pero pag sumagot siya, she's eating the microphone.
I know. I love it. All right. Here we go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep our round of applause until the end of the answers of our Mutyas. Thank you so much for being such an incredible audience. All right, this is your final question. As a Mutya ng Davao del Sur and a global Davsuranon woman, how will you synergize your efforts with the Lady Governor of Davao del Sur, Governor Yvonne Ronya Cagas, in redefining women leadership and empowerment in a community full of criticisms and discrimination against women?
We can experience Davao del Sur from the metropolis of trails to the adventures of the hills, from faces, facets, and places. But I believe apart from this beautiful feature that defines us as Davsuranon, one thing that we should be proud of is our good governance. Dodo Cagas have paved the way from the past in order for our current leaders to aim for greater progress. And this time around, that we are governed by a woman and a mother herself who was able to bring so much progress to our province. This really shows that defiance discrimination and criticisms. When we allow women to speak and lead, we also allow them to move mountains. And as someone who advocates for leadership, let us continue to ratify our purpose, reinvigorate our traditions, and fortify the legacy of those who have come before us, because this translates to our love for Davao del Sur. Thank you.
She did not stutter.
She came here to win.
Very, very well spoken. All right, let's welcome down Mutya 17, our second Mutya, making up our top 5 this evening. Now, I have to say, our Mutyas have such endurance, because can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, they've been rehearsing for days in heels. They've been in heels for hours today.
And the pressure that they have to face in front of you guys right now.
I know if I'm them, I'm looking forward to taking off those heels and having a big filling meal. Hi.
Hello.
Hello again. Congratulations for making it to the top 5.
Thank you so much. I can't hear properly because of the music. It's so loud.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That's good. What song was playing pala?
I guess it's Metallica, I think.
Metallica! Grabe naman kayo! Baka nasa-stress sila lalo sa Metallica. Hindi po spam music. Charot. Okay. Okay, serious pala tayo. Just trying to make you less nervous. All right, so are you ready for your final question?
Yes, I am.
All right, here it is. As a Mutya ng Davao del Sur and a global Davsuranon woman, how will you synergize your efforts with the Lady Governor of Davao del Sur, Governor Yvonne Ronya Cagas, in redefining women leadership and empowerment in a community full of criticisms and discrimination against women?
As a leader and a president of a certain organization, I received a lot of criticism and I made mistakes. And along the way, I asked myself, am I in the right position? But I always reminded of something, that the best way to find myself is to lose myself in the service of others. And today, I am proud to say that I am a global Davsuranon woman of transformation, empowerment, and compassion, just like Governor Yvonne Ronya Cagas. Not because my journey was easy, but because I walked through the fire and chose to serve anyway. I turned pain into purpose, failure into fuel, doubt into direction, and service into strength. And that is the kind of Mutya that Davao del Sur needs. The one who leads with heart and never give up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mutya 17.
And this is what I'm telling you, Kat. Look at the faces of our judges. They're all smiling because this really is a tough competition.
Absolutely, which is such a testament to the caliber of our Mutyas this evening. I, for one, am very impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mutya number 7. Mutya number 7, how are you feeling?
Well, just like Miss Kat said during the top 5 during the Miss Universe, I can't believe it's top 5 already.
Sabi sa'yo, Kat, pinag-aaralan nila yan lahat.
Oo nga eh. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Miss Kat.
Are you feeling ready for your question?
Well, we have to be ready for
Okay.
any question that were given to us.
And here's your question. As a mutya ng Davao del Sur and a global Dabsuranon woman, how will you synergize your efforts with the Lady Governor of Davao del Sur, Governor Yvonne Ronya Cagas, in redefining women leadership and empowerment in a community full of criticisms and discrimination against women?
Well, as a global Dabsuranon woman of transformation, compassion, and empowerment, is not just known for grace and intelligence, but a voice caring for the community that serves, leads, and rises. Just like the Lady Governor Yvonne Ronya Cagas, she does not stand there just to make the whole Dabsuranon proud of who she is just because she is a woman, but because she has the capacity to lead, to serve, and to take good care of every Dabsuranon. And for me, with all the province's challenges that we are facing right now, she is the reflection of not just a beauty queen herself, but also a leader that symbolizes hope and leadership. Because for me, once you become a Mutya, you will not just be a title holder. You will become a movement. And what truly matters here is that you create a ripples of change. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mutya number 7. And we are more than halfway through our top 5 finalists, Bab. Let's welcome down Mutya number 5 to the microphone.
The audience are actually having trouble to decide who's going to win tonight. This is really a tough competition.
Absolutely. As we said earlier, thank you to our judges for your focus and effort, or really making sure that we're crowning the most deserving Mutya as our queen later. Good evening, Mutya number 5.
Good evening, Miss Catriona and Mr. Bab.
All right, you're gonna take a deep breath. We're ready for the final question?
Yes, I'm ready.
Perfect.
Here's your question. As a mutya ng Davao del Sur and a global Dabsuranon woman, how will you synergize your efforts with the Lady Governor of Davao del Sur, Governor Yvonne Ronya Cagas, in redefining women leadership and empowerment in a community full of criticisms and discrimination against women?
Okay, so back in senior high school, in Koryasu College, I served as a STEM governor. So I understand how deep it is to be a woman governor and to face criticism with that as people start to doubt your power and the judgment you make for your people. Me personally, how I overcame that, I never let it get to me. It's something that will never be of my concerns because my first concern is my people. It's about making everyone feel seen, especially women, the tendera in the Rojas night market, or even the woman who's taking care of her family in the barrio. Filipina women's strength is silent and it must be seen. And of course, in a province which is running with makabayanihan, it is our responsibility to carry that burden, not just through typhoons or earthquakes, but in everyday problems. Thank you, Davao del Sur.
Thank you very much, Mutya number 5.
And last but not the least, Mutya number 11.
Parang gusto ko ma-apologize kay Mutya number 11 because she's been listening to Metallica the longest. But I, for one, am very proud of how our candidates have conducted themselves so far. I'm sure Mutya number 11 will continue the trend. Good evening.
Good evening po.
Lucky last. How are you feeling?
I was actually feeling nervous because I never thought that I would be included in the top 5. But I am just truly grateful to God to be standing here today. Thank you.
Oh, we love to hear that. Well, good luck for your final question.
Here's your question. As a Mutya ng Davao del Sur and a global Damsuranon woman, how will you synergize your efforts with the Lady Governor? How will you synergize your efforts with the Lady Governor of Davao del Sur, Governor Yvonne Ronya Cagas, and redefining women leadership and empowerment in a community full of criticisms and discrimination against women?
I believe that as Mutya ng Davao del Sur, we have the power to inspire others. With the governance of our Governor Yvonne Ronya Cagas, I believe that we can shape our community as a maanyag na paraiso. Working as a local government unit employee, I was able to witness the different struggles of life of the people. And as a Mutya ng Davao del Sur, I would use my voice to serve as an inspiration, a hope to all Davsuranos that we can strive despite the difficulties that we may face in life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mutya 11. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it one more round of applause to our incredible top 5 finalists.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our top 5 question and answer portion. It was an incredible moment, Kat.
Honestly,
what can you say about our top 5?
I'm so impressed. I really mean it. I'm so impressed by how well these women are communicating their thoughts. They're so eloquent. They don't even stutter. Incredible. So it makes me very hopeful for Davao del Sur that you have many potential leaders in the ladies that we have witnessed this evening.